lies about dumb he had kids. I called child services on his ass and I like fabricated everything and like censored.
I'm JJTP, a lawyer, not your lawyer, still a super lawyer. And I was coming home from a night out in the town with my buddies, stopped by the US Open, did the things, and I'm sitting there on the ride home and I saw this and I was just shocked. I just had to do the video. So there's so much to unpack here, so let's get after it. Okay, so the story of the day is this young lady called Child Protective Services on her ex, but I don't want to tell you the story. I'm going to let her tell you her story in her own words. So roll the tape.
I called like child services on this one. I called child services on my ex because he pissed me off, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done with this person, whatever, like, you know, cheater, piece of
The tricky little she-devil.
Agreed, Batman. She is, in fact, the devil, down to the red hair. But that's not the end of the story. The real interesting part is how she did it. So let me let her tell you that part.
So you faked bruises, you faked and then you just made like exaggeration story and then...
On their on his kids. So
Yeah.
they like went to the door and like there was a whole process. Like, I don't even know if the children's aid worker still visits them, but she probably does, because what I sent, like the way I AI'd that, you know, like real AI like fake bruises type shit. And they were like, oh, like, we're seeing stuff that your kids are being abused. You know, you could lose your kids. And I was just like, that sucks.
That's
Yeah, should have been nicer to me, bitch.
Yes, you lost your kids and you may be in jail because you should have been nicer to her. And she thinks it's funny. The whole thing is hilarious to her. But just think of the mindset. Think of the mindset that it takes. Not only to do this, but you came on Al Gore's internet and posted it to social media so everybody can see, because she thinks she did nothing wrong. But it really goes to the question of, how does this happen? How does Child Protective Services go to this man's house, open a case, and just do all this? Because, you know why?
We believe the women.
Right. Because we believe the women. Believe all women, they tell us. But you just heard it from her own mouth. Right here. You heard it. You heard her say it. She said that she lied. But does anyone ever account for that? No. Because believe all women. And this is what people are talking about. This is the problem. Is that just like men can lie, women can lie. And as an attorney, I've seen it. I won't even go to family court anymore because of the madness. The absolute discrimination against men in family court in this country is, you wouldn't believe it. And again, I don't want to make this content. I have no time to be canceled. But this story just stuck to me. And there's more to this, right? Because what she actually did is a crime. It's a crime. And she doesn't even realize it. She doesn't even process it in her brain. She doesn't even care in her head that what she did is in fact a crime.
It's a crime.
Yes, it's a crime. I mean, maybe if a woman says it, then it'll be okay. Because I understand if a man says it, then we're all kinds of this, or we're just attacking women, or not believing all women. But it's a crime. I'm telling you, as a lawyer, I can't speak for every state, but here in my home state of New York, the section is 240.5 of the Penal Code, which basically makes reporting such incidences when you're fake reporting it, false news, a crime. It is a Class A misdemeanor, no different than petty larceny. It'll get you up to 364 days in prison and $1,000 fine, or double what you made from your crime. It is a crime. And yet, here she is, openly admitting to it and laughing about it on the internet like it's nothing. And that's the mentality. That's the problem here.
And it's vindictive.
Yes, and it's vindictive. This is not even a crime because something like she's reporting it because she couldn't get it out herself. She did it, according to her own words, because he shouldn't have treated her that bad, because she's mad about the breakup. And just think about how many times this happens. But we're told, believe all women. And again, I want to be clear. This is not an anti-women rant. This is not an anti-anything. Just to be clear, this is just showing you that they're so bold at this point, that they are more than willing to just come on the internet here and just post it and laugh about it. But what are the consequences? Were there any consequences? Accountability? Any of that? No, because I guarantee on this video, if someone does comment, it's going to be a bunch of women calling me out for saying I'm wrong, for daring to point out what she's done.
How dare you!
What they're getting ready to say is, he's a bad guy. Remember, he's got other kids. He's a Pookie. He's a Ray Ray. He's a Chad. He must be a gaslighter. He must have manipulated her. He must have done something. He deserved this. Don't pay attention to her actions. Pay attention to his actions, because what about what he did? That whataboutism is a logical fallacy. It basically is saying negate the other facts because of what someone else did. And they love to play this game, but that's not how real logic works. It's a logical fallacy. But the way they see it is, she's just a victim. So I'll leave it up there. I'll put it somewhere in there. I want you guys to comment. I want you guys to take the poll. Tell me, is she wrong, or is this totally acceptable? Because in my opinion,
I think she's the devil.
yes, she's the devil. But frankly, aside from the entertainment value, I'm not even surprised or upset, because this is typical of modern women. What she wants is attention and validation. She posted to social media for the likes, for the giggles. She wants you to like it, yes. Just like I want you to like and share. But think about what she did. She came on the internet and admitted to a crime. What she needs is accountability and responsibility, because those are the things that she lacks. And until we fix that problem, we're gonna keep seeing things like that.
Accountability.
But that's just one humble lawyer's opinion. But what do you think? Is it a case of just clout chasing and a little social media fun, or should she be made to take accountability? Is it a case of believe all women, or is it you a lie? Let me know in the comments what you think. And as always, like, follow, share, subscribe, do all the social media things as always. And also in the comments, let me know, is this the kind of content you like? I try to give you guys straight facts, but if you guys want opinions, I got plenty of them. But that's all I got for now. I'm gonna head out. JJTP out. Peace.
She's a demon.
Like, follow, and share for more JJTP.